So we looked in a different video, are you allowed to use your karate for self-defense out on the street in any kind of situation like that? So we established that yes, you are allowed to use your karate to defend yourself. Yeah, if you're under threat or threat of violence and somebody's actually trying to hurt you. But what are the chances that you're actually going to use your karate? So I even mean in that situation. So you're in the situation, somebody's attacking you. What are the chances that you're actually going to use your martial arts that you've learnt or whatever to defend yourself? So, have any of you been in, this is a Dora the Explorer moment, have any of you been in that situation yourself? Interesting. Put it in the comments below, okay? Have you been in a situation where you've been attacked or where you've been bullied or where there's a conflict that you think is going to escalate into violence? How did you deal with that situation? How did you feel at the time? Were you on your own? Was anybody else under threat? Did you feel scared, sick? Did you feel brave enough to use your self-defense to defend yourself? Let me share with you an example, okay? So what I'm trying to get at is, think of a time when, or imagine a time if you were with somebody else, okay? So you're with a younger person, a sibling, so maybe a brother or sister, young brother, sister, your son, your daughter, your nephew, your niece, and you were out with them and somebody threatened them. Somebody bigger than you even, threatened them. Threatened to harm them, was going to attack you, trying to steal something off you. How would you feel at that point? Would you be scared or would you be super defensive and stick up for to protect your son, daughter, niece, nephew or whatever? Would you feel brave enough to stand in, use your karate or use your force or whatever to protect that person? I'm betting you would. I'm betting you wouldn't care about getting hurt yourself because you'd be trying to protect the other person. But if you were in the same situation, but on your own, sometimes it can be different. We can be turned into a victim. So instead of us being defensive, like we are over our younger sibling or our whatever, the younger person who's with us, we become defensive and scared. Maybe you feel a little bit sick, maybe a little bit worried, and all those things might stop you from defending yourself properly. We've got to look at ourselves as we look at that other person that we're defending. We've got to defend ourselves, protect ourselves as much as we would protect somebody else. So as much as we feel like somebody else doesn't have the right to hurt our younger companion, they don't have the right to hurt you either. If you got hurt, seriously hurt, your family, your friends, they're all going to be upset and they're going to be affected as well. Now you've got to consider that. So this is not saying that if you're in a situation there's an argument that you need to punch them in the face and take the initiative. This is saying if things get violent, you need to protect yourself and have the courage and not to accept that you're a victim, okay? You've been training in karate maybe for years. You should have the confidence to be able to defend yourself. Don't turn into the victim. For some reason, we feel like we're going to get hurt and we get a bit scared when it's just us. But when it's protecting somebody else, we're brave. We need to be brave when it's just us as well, okay? The reason I'm doing this video is because I think it's important. I've seen a lot of assaults recently where young people have been bullied and they've been attacked, and they've been seriously attacked, quite viciously in fact. So I would rather, in those situations where you're actually being attacked, that you would do what you can to defend yourself and possibly stop some serious injuries and things like that, okay? So don't be scared. Protect yourself as though you were protecting somebody else, okay? I hope this helps. I hope this makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, if it doesn't help, if it's just causing confusion, let me know in the comments or give us a thumbs up or whatever. Let me know what you think, okay? Maybe this isn't something, maybe you're super brave, maybe there's something that isn't an issue for you. Maybe it's something that actually you can really relate to. And if you want to talk a little bit more about it, send me a message or we'll discuss it in class if I see you in class. Okay, dragons, take it easy. Get to class, get some practice in, kick some butt. Aight.